Hi, everybody. Hey.
On the phone when I'm driving. I'll be ready next time. First time I brought paper and pen, it better be good.
I did this just for you. It's the best I've ever done. There's no better, like, it doesn't get better from here. All right. It's pretty damn good.
Otherwise, you really threw your cell phone.
Well. All right. Here we go. Wait, I gotta figure this one last thing out here. Slideshow. All right. Good afternoon, Keller Williams, Milwaukee Southwest. How's everybody doing today?
Where's it going?
I'm getting it. Miss Lisa, would you come up front, please?
Yeah.
Yep. Long walk. It's a long walk up front. Whoop. Oh, and she's running. That's good. Bring the energy. I love it. I would like to take a moment before the festivities because I have no idea how rollicking the festivities will be or if we'll have the opportunity to share this when we're downstairs. But thank you to the Krickelberg Group and for you for spearheading our celebrations this afternoon. If you didn't, as always, correct. If you didn't see, there is a hot chocolate bar downstairs. Don't leave right now, but as soon as we're done, help yourself to some hot chocolate. And then, I hear that there were some pre-party last year. So if that happens, I don't know about it, but we're at 3.
Well, no, yeah.
We're gonna be 3:00. So, I'm gonna ask you to gong us in, if you would.
I've never been the gonger.
Well, you earned it today. That's
Thank
for
you.
sure. That's for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really loud, but let's just see.
Not bad. Every once in a while. Ooh, that was really good. That was really good. Really good. Love it. Okay, you guys, we have 2 team meetings left before Christmas. So this one and next week. So thank you all for being here today. I have a little bit of business from last week's team meeting. So if you were here last week and you won Smarter Than the Room, we had 6 winners for Smarter Than the Room, right? I got 1 gift card from Mr. Ethan. Yeah. I got 1 gift card. Oh, Zach, just walking in just in time because this is one of those things that you have to be here to win. So, Smarter Than the Room, last week. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Beck. She's not here. Well, would you accept on her behalf? I did just say you had to be here to win, so I guess I'm reversing that. You have to be here, it has to have proxy. There were 3 that were voted on online, right? So we're gonna have a little, who shared market to enough houses around a listing / focus on listing lead gen and appointments?
If anyone can remember.
Okay. How about for leads, reconnecting with old friends and letting them know of a career change? That you wrote that? You got the win. Callie. Oh, sorry. Callie for the win. All right. And poll number 3, leverage. Apparently 1 person put social media and everyone voted on it. Who put social media?
I put it, but like, I don't know if
Okay.
and I don't know if it's actually.
Okay, we're gonna, Smarter Than the Room. I'm getting better at the game, so I have a little bit more detail the next time we play. We're gonna save these for January when we have topics that we take the poll of the room. This is an amazing room to grow from, and I'm grateful that you're all here, and I look forward to all of us learning from each other. I've got 2 built-in prizes for January already. So here we go, you guys. Let's dive in. Mission, vision, values. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about what happened yesterday for me personally. I had a conversation with a gal who's considering joining our team. And this is the 2nd time. We know each other pretty well. We've done some, she came to our Thursday event. And as she was wrapping up, I was like, hey, do you want to take a little tour around the room? Usually I plan that. Wasn't very planned. It was kind of a unusual appointment yesterday. But as I walked around the room, for those of you who were here, she just wanted to, I think there's a piece of her that doesn't believe what I'm sharing. She doesn't believe the culture here is what it is. So she had some really intentional questions for everybody. And shout out to everybody who was here, who took time to answer questions. You were unprompted by me because I need not prompt. You live this all the time. And she was kind of walking on air when she left. So she just expressed to me how grateful she was to have the opportunity to meet all of you. And I just want to thank you from my perspective that you guys are people that pour into each other all the time. And I can't tell you what a difference that makes for me and the work that I do, that I know when I talk to people about joining KW, because it has the potential to change your life. If you plug into your systems and you really think about how you show up in the world, this can be a life-changing decision for you. And people don't often believe that because it feels really, really big and you live it every day. So thank you very much from my perspective. So appreciate that. And now we have some people who are making some decisions that are changing their lives too. So I just want to shout out, we had a handful of people who have made some formal moves. Teams are growing and people are finding new homes. So congratulations to Tanika Allen for joining All In. Love that. Austin Miller joined the Reliance Group. And by the way, this young man showed up at my door yesterday and said, hey, can we start a golf league? And I said, hey, I can't because I can't play golf, but you can. So he might be putting something on the Facebook page if anyone is interested in a golf league this summer. So excited about that. Ethan Sanchez joined the Mindright group. So you can see this front row is growing. Love it. And Marcus Oleksek, I still have to practice saying that last name, has joined Level Up. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations to the teams that have added these folks. You guys all know that this process, joining a team, takes a little bit of time, right? So congrats all of you for getting through the hiring process. We have 3 new people that I want to officially welcome. Vincent McKenna and Harvier have all raised their hand for this life-changing opportunity. They're all individual agents and brand new. So we will see them in productivity. We will see them saying, hey, can I host an open house for you? All of those things. So welcome them. We're super excited that they're here. And 2 other guys, I'm giving you guys a sneak peek into this team that is joining us today because I think they will grow into a remarkable resource for us. Ed Gramza and Matt Sheehan have come to us from Midwest Land Group. They are interested in land. They only care about land. They don't care about residential. They are very, very good at what they do. They know how to work with municipalities all around Wisconsin in terms of how do you need to make sure the land is buildable? What are the ins and outs that you need to do to sell the land? They are an amazing resource. And again, they work all of Wisconsin. So they've got a 3rd guy who's going to be joining out in Eau Claire, all of it from this office. So they'll be in and out spearheading the Wisconsin Land Division for Keller Williams. So you guys, we're going to have them in to talk to us about how they're fabulous at listings. And here's a resource for you. So super excited about that. Yeah.
They're joining Keller Williams.
They have joined Keller Williams. They are Keller Williams Land, Wisconsin, home based in our market center. So super excited for them. Okay. All right. So we've got some people to celebrate today. Always excited to share successes. Our November cappers, John Ekstrom capped. In the month of November, super excited about that. Michael Medina capped in the month of November. And my goodness, the Shipleys, John and Zach. So they capped, they run the productivity team. Oh, that was really sweet, you guys. I wish I had had that videotape. They just looked at each other and clapped for each other. So really great. Love that. So congratulations, you guys. Lots of hard work paying off. You gave yourself a 30% pay increase. So congratulations. Couple of organizational announcements, and this is most important for tax season. We are coming up on tax season. If you have made a change in your address, we want to make sure you get the information such that you can file in time. So please let our MCA office know of any address changes that you have so that we can get your documents to you. Every year we have last minute, I didn't get anything. And I know you all well enough to know that that will not happen here if we remind you enough. And your emergency is not our emergency. So don't make this an emergency. If you moved your address, we will let you know when we mail your tax docs out. If within a reasonable time you haven't got those, please let us know. So make sure you have them in time to file. Okay? All right, awesome. Holiday hours, we are in the holiday season. We're well beyond November and December 1st. December 22nd, we are closing at noon. December 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 26th, we will then be closed. You, of course, have your fobs. You can come in, use the office as you normally would. Staff will not be here for that time. And then on January 1st, we're closed as well. Good? Any questions? All right, awesome. And then, as you can see downstairs, the doorway decorating contest is well underway, but not all entries are in yet. So December 19th is the last day of voting. We'll award a prize. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure out something fun. Oh, Tina thinks she's going to win it anyway. I just want to throw that out there just to make sure that, you know, Brooke is very protective of her. So Brooke, thank you for caring for, and Tina, I don't think Tina should win. I'm just saying. Okay, so that's, voting will be on the 19th. Today we have a fabulous party starting at 3 o'clock. On Thursday, Jasperson Realty Group will be celebrating 50 years in the business. 50 years in the business. 5 decades. 50 years. That's huge. And just this year, they decided that to get to their next level, they needed a partner, and we were it. So super, super complimented by that. And they are people you need to know. They're our South connection. They are spearheading our Racine, Kenosha, Lake Geneva, Delavan group. They are amazing partners for us, and they're having an open house on the 14th. So join them, get to know them. Excited to have to party with them. That'll be fun. And we're going to bring Lindsay in. We've got some amazing tech updates for you. So, Lindsay.
Yes, Diana. Hello.
Hey, I'm good, but I don't think anyone can hear you because you're only on my thing. Who knows tech really well that can come up here fast? Probably Lindsay. Lindsay, how do I get you on the
Oh
sheet?
gosh, TVs are not my forte, but try hovering over your mute on Zoom and click the little arrow, see if there is a different speaker that you can select.
I'm just gonna turn you up really loud.
I will try and speak loudly so I
I'm sure
can.
you can. We'll be really, really quiet. Okay.
All right.
Tell you. Whoops, and I keep moving ahead.
Okay,
hold on.
guys. So more exciting updates to Command. And wait, I'll let Diana get the slide.
Yeah, that's
going.
so great. Hold on just a second. We'll get there. I swear. Okay, good. Go.
All right. So you guys, I get asked a lot of questions sometimes on how do I get more leads into my database? I've added everybody I know, I've downloaded all of my contacts from my phone, and I'm still not at that 201 number. Well, Command makes it really easy to create these social media ad campaigns, and you do it all through the Command platform. And you can launch these campaigns on Google, Facebook, and Instagram. And you're able to generate leads with a variety of different ad campaign types, whether it's a single image, a multi-image, or even a multi-listing ad. Keller Williams updated this ad campaign platform and the entire experience back in the summertime. And you can now integrate AI technology to instantly generate your high-performing headlines and body text for your listing ad campaigns. So you don't have to sit down and take minutes or hours trying to think through really interesting headlines and text to get people to click on your ad campaign. The AI technology is integrated so that it can generate that for you now. The great thing about it, it offers a flexible payment workflow and refund option. So if you need to cancel your ad campaign at any time, you're going to get refunded that. You're able to utilize those funds with different ad campaigns. So it's really flexible. You put in as much or as little money as you want. So, you're not paying Zillow a monthly fee for you know, Zillow leads or anything like that. You utilize this when you want, how you want, and you're putting in whatever amount you want. So there's also two objectives with these ad campaigns. You can either generate traffic to your website, your social media pages, or to just generate leads that are going to funnel directly into your command database, where you can then automatically tag them or add them to a smart plan for further lead follow-up. So the exciting new thing that they released last week is that besides Google, Facebook, and Instagram, you can now generate in a TikTok ad campaign. So TikTok is now integrated in Command. I love the fact that you do not actually need to have a TikTok account or an account connection through Command in order to launch these ad campaigns. The ads use a global KW account to power the ads, but it's still going to drive all the traffic and those leads to your website, to the landing page of your choice. And those leads, again, are going to funnel directly into your command database. Now, the daily minimum spend for a TikTok ad is around $26 a day. So just keep that in mind. That's that kind of only stipulation with the spend for these type of ads. And same as the other lead generation ads is you can set up those lead settings, again, auto tagging, automatically assigning the contact or lead to a smart plan, and then also auto assigning a lead route for teams. And then the other thing with these new TikTok ad campaigns is that all videos must have sound for the ad to get approved. So just a couple of sort of rules, and all of that's going to be detailed when you are setting up that ad campaign. And we will be going through all of this on Thursday for our marketing mastermind. It's via Zoom. It's at 11 o'clock on Thursday. It gets recorded, uploaded to our YouTube channel. So if you're interested in learning more about the ads experience in Command, join me on Thursday over Zoom, and we'll go through all of that, how to create a couple different ad campaign types, and I'll walk through it. Another reminder here, so holiday social posts, emails, these are all available for you to grab and go, post on your social media accounts. That QR code is going to take you directly to our Google Drive folder with all of those materials. I've also created specific smart plans in Command. So it's just a one-off email that you can send out to your database. You can schedule those now, just for some added touches throughout the month of December. So next slide, Diana. Yeah, so just a couple examples of some smart plans. So again, there's the whole list, you know, obviously a couple of those have passed already, but still a few of those that are available. And then a couple of new 12 direct campaigns. I have to give a shout out to Nicole Asaki for the holiday cocktails. That was her idea. So thank you, Nicole, for bringing that up to me. So that one is available if you need just an additional touch before the holidays and you want something a little bit more unique. That one is available, uploaded into our Google Drive folder. It's available as a smart plan in Command as well. And then ice skating rinks. So, you know, it's a great touch for the month of January. So if you want to mail these out or send via email or post on social media, all available right now, you guys. Any questions? Let me know, reach out. Yeah, we've got a ton of content for you guys.
And if you guys are going to test the holiday cocktails, that could potentially be vote for your best cocktail in, I don't know, January. Just saying. Okay, got it. Okay. Lindsay, thanks so much as always for pouring into our group, you guys. One of the things that we hear over and over again, technology, the most that you can automate, helps keep you in front of your people, and takes one thing off of your plate. So all of these are ways that you can help grow your business that we just provide for you. So take advantage. And I know Dawn is going to be making her way up here for us to talk about compliance now.
Not much today.
Do you want me to, since I'm so good at tech, do you want me to run the check for you? Yeah, here we go. Woo.
Cool. So, in the grand scheme of the timeline here for GMAR dues, we're like right here between the $60 late fee applies and your dues are due. So, remember that if you click on that link that you should have gotten way back in September, for your dues, if you haven't paid them yet, it'll automatically apply that $50 additional late fee. And just make sure that you get that paid this week. Otherwise, if you wait until January, it's new membership it costs more because you're starting again as a new member. Yeah.
Blah.
So we don't want that. So get that done this week ideally because they're due by the 14th. And then once you have that, forward your paid receipt to Sarah. So Sarah@sarahpath.com, so that she has record of that being paid. And then just a reminder that Aligned Showings is now live. It looks like for things that are in the hot sheet right now, I'm still seeing a lot of showing time. But as showing time is phased out, we'll see more Aligned Showings listings going up. So make sure that you're ready. So if you haven't already downloaded the app, and then MLS has a lot of training resources on their website. If there's any questions, just give a shout.
Good show.
Look at that.
That's all she's got.
Cool.
She's walking away. His capper is walking to the back of the room. Anyone have questions for her? We good? Capper walk. All right. Upcoming training and events. We're coming up to the end of December, which means our training calendar is gonna just get a little light, right? Because we're gonna celebrate. But one of the things that we did do last week, Thursday, is pour into this group with Tommy Choi. Who was all in the room last week? Worth your time? Good stuff? Okay, good. Tommy shared how he built his vision, and one of the things he talks about is having the people who are close to you, your kind of board of directors, he calls them your locker room, the people that really support you, that you can have honest to goodness conversations about where you are, where your growth opportunity is, and they come from every area of business. Your accountants, your other people who are ahead of you, your vendor partners, all of those good people. You need to have a room of people who are going to be honest with you and kind of hold a mirror up and say, hey, this is where you want to go, and this is what's keeping you from there. So I loved that piece. And then of course, Min poured into all of the things that you can be doing to close one more deal this year or get your pipeline really, really full for January. And in between, we had a great conversation about the way buyer agency can be talked about. We put all of those notes together and sent them out to you yesterday. So you should have received those. If you didn't, let me know. Feel free to read and integrate into your work for sure. My understanding is that we're going to be doing 4 of these high level, high pour into events over the course of the year next year, where we bring everybody together and have the opportunity to have a wider conversation. Which you guys, the world really truly is run by those who show up. Get there as often as you can, because the relationships you make and the information you take away has really the potential to elevate your business even faster than what you are doing already. So super excited about that. They did talk about this being separation season. And I want to congratulate the 115 people who poured into their business to separate themselves from the rest of the scene. So 7 weeks, 115 agents, 16 teams, 208 new listing agreements, 672 new buyer agencies, and 352 units under contract. You guys, that was huge. And I certainly don't want the learning to stop. These are, this is what it looks like when you finish. You look kind of exhausted and maybe a tiny little bit proud. It could look exhausted because we didn't feed you. So for those of you who are done with Bold, I hope you enjoy a fabulous lunch tomorrow, because you haven't had one in 8 weeks, on a Wednesday. And what I want to do is make sure that Bold lives on. So I pulled a little bit of a panel together today. So Max, Taylor, Alex, if you could come up to the front. All right, yeah, all right. You sit, yeah, here. I'll move this. Good. All right. So, how many people have taken Bold in the room? Excellent. These 3 have also taken Bold. Excited about. Bold, as you know, is a training that focuses on 2 things. First is your mindset, which we know is foundational to help all of us achieve the things that we're capable of achieving. Because you get what you deserve in your imagination, right? Bold. And then the other thing is execution, right? You can't just think it. You actually have to do some things, right? You have to do the things. So these 3 had well, I learned a lot from them as they were going through, just watching how they showed up to this training. And I asked that they would share a little bit about their experience. So, so those are the two questions I have. The first one, and we're gonna start with you, Taylor. What mindset shift did you experience coming out of Bold that you'll lean into for success in 2024?
Mine happened the very last week when we were talking about live your legacy. That caught my attention more than anything throughout Bold. If you look through my notebook at my notes, it's a little bare. And then when you got to that, it's a full page because it was just like, yes, let's go. It was very exciting to me. So that's going to be my mindset shift for 2024 is to really lean into what legacy I have to live because I have a lot to offer and I'm ready to put it out there.
Put it out there. I love that. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna go just down the row here.
Yeah, so mine very similar was towards the end. it- Because like mindset is a lot of what you do and it can like build you or tear you down, no matter which way of the the spectrum you're on. But the part that hit me was when he was talking about the 5 regrets of the dying. And like sometimes you do work too hard and you need to chill out a little bit, but you feel like you're never doing enough sometimes, even though you're doing great, you just feel like you could be doing more. So just put into perspective, like, what's important, not just to you, but to people around you. And I'll go over the 5, I let myself be happier. These are the regrets of the dying. I let myself be happier. I'd stay in touch with my friends. I'd have the courage to express my feelings. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. And then the last one was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. So that just hit me pretty good and like where I want to go going forward.
I'm Max, 2 times Bold.
Yeah.
And my mindset shift happened,
No Kool-Aid here, you guys.
probably on the 3rd day, because I was able to wrangle Bo, by the side, after one of the sessions, the longer session. And I picked one of those Bold laws, which is change your thinking, change your world. And the reason it resonated with me so much is I spent a lot of my early career chasing the immediate business, always looking at the next step on the mountain and never looking up or looking back down. And from where I started, it's a dramatic change. And quite honestly, like, I have to thank this wonderful woman and another one, Kathleen cornered me, and we had no joke, like an hour-long argument about Bold, and I fought her about going to Bold for 45 minutes strong. And then she wore me down, and I was able with her help to get in the room. And the very first hour, I remembered why it was so valuable. Being in a group of people who are like-minded and of different degrees of success allows you to look forward to what you're capable of and look back and go, look how far I've come. Because I think a lot of us struggle with mindset, which is I'm not doing enough, I'm not producing enough. And then when you look back at a year ago, you're like, oh, I'm killing it. Comparatively.
Love that, love that. And actually, one of the things you said, I want to share my thoughts on it. And that's if you think about, well, 2 things. Life's a mountain, right? And for a lot of people in this room, we're mid-mountain, right? And it feels pretty good. We walked up, we struggled. The first path was pretty steep. Any of my new agents in the room, you guys are on a pretty steep path right now, right? And then you're going to reach a plateau where you're pretty high out. The view looks pretty nice, right? And you realize you could kind of coast if you want. It'd be okay. Be all right. You're making all right money. You're pretty good. Everything's pretty good, right? And if you look up, right, very few people choose to take that next step up that mountain. But man, the view from the top, right, makes a difference. It just feels different. And sometimes we forget what it is to start off at the beginning. So all my folks who are starting off here, get in a like-minded room. Hear the things that are to come for you. And for all my people who are hanging out on that mid-mountain ledge, just keep looking up, because there are people who are reaching down to help you pull up and want to share that view from the top with you. Okay. All right, so the way we get there is by executing, is by action, by doing. So we've got a fundamental mindset that says that we are capable of these amazing things and we can imagine them, right? We surround ourselves with people who help us get there. Now, what's the one thing that you're gonna take and you're gonna be consistently proactive in executing next year to help your business grow?
Having a relationship with my numbers. And that doesn't just mean like tracking as far as like my phone calls, my contacts, all of that. That means my finances as well. One of the exercises that was really powerful for me was when they were like, what's your freedom number? And I was like, ooh, like that thought. And then how do I get there? But I can't get there if I don't even know what that looks like. I've always been a person that I just kind of wing it, and that really didn't do me any good. So it's time for a change. So keeping track of all those things is exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to have a monthly audit of myself and then a quarterly as well.
Mine was just improving, my pre-listing packets and my buyer packets, just to be more professional on that, so, having a better system and getting that together, to get out ahead of time. So then the actual appointment is, not short and sweet, but a lot easier.
Clear,
Yeah.
consistent, systematized. I love that. Yeah. Awesome.
I'll use a hockey term for some people. I got checked because what I found in my action items are not reflecting my goals. So I do a lot of online presence. I do a lot of cold reach out, but the bedrock foundation of my goals is getting on the phone. So what brought me back to my foundational model was being in the room and having that accountability of how many calls did you make, because honestly, nobody checks, like you can actually see a correlation when I call someone versus how often they like one of my posts or open my emails. A lot of us, we can see when they open emails, like our monthly or our weekly emails, they're all correlated to that personal touch. And every single time I get on the phone, I can absolutely draw back my ROI for the year based on that phone call. I've had many of my clients never open an email, never look at my Facebook stories, and I'll call them and they will be hooked because we have that personal relationship and follow me and it leads to a transaction. And I can actually bring it all the way back to the date of the phone call, so I keep records of that. And then when they started opening emails and how I became top of mind again, and it was just such a powerful realization because you feel like you're putting all this effort into your auxiliary efforts. And it all comes back down to whether or not they feel that you have a personal touch to them.
As these guys are talking and we're thinking about action and mindset, legacy, growth. One of the things that I heard in Bold that I really liked was think in the decade, live in the day, right? So think in the decade, live in the day. Think in your legacy. Think, what does it look like? What does my life look like 5 years, 10 years from now? And if I want it to look like that, what do I need to be doing today? Right? And then do it. Just do it and then be done.
Act like Nike.
Right, Nike, or the swoosh. Okay, anybody else have any questions? Thank you guys for sharing all of your insights. Stay. Any questions for these guys? Yeah, Chairman.
You guys get to write a letter this year to yourself?
Yes,
Cool.
that was cool.
Get that year.
Yeah.
They mail them now.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they always did.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah.
If they didn't, then like, you could get lost, but it'll show up in your mailbox like next.
Yeah.
October, November, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I just wanted to make a comment on what he said about calling people.
Yeah.
Christmas time is the easiest time to call people that you normally wouldn't call because
Mhm.
you have at least a happy holidays thing. It's hard to call people in the middle of February that you usually wouldn't talk to or something like that. But at Christmas
Yeah.
time, boom, 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 it's easy to just rip
Yeah,
off a, 2-minute phone call to someone.
you got it. You
And then
got it.
transition to like, do you have any big plans for next year, like vacations? You could start off with an easy thing like that. And then, oh, you buy it.
When do you want to sell your house?
Yeah, right. When should we get together for an appointment? Yes, love that. Yes, thank you. And Pat challenged me that this would be the best team meeting we ever had. And Pat, I think your contribution just made it. We're done.
Well, that's why I was helping you out.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I feel the support. I love it. Did you have a question, Tony? No? Okay. Anybody?
I'll make one more comment.
Okay.
Alex brought up a point that I think a lot of us feel this way, like you never feel like you could always be doing something else, you could always be doing more. So you do have to define what that top of the mountain is, because
Yes.
otherwise you never feel like you're gonna get there. But in a real mountain, there is a top.
Yeah.
So you can get there and then you can feel like you made it, or you can never feel like you never made it. And always feel like you're doing more.
Yeah.
Some people embrace that feeling, some people like it paralyzes them.
Yeah. And a lot of that top of the mountain is your relationship and how you feel, what your life details are like, right? So I just heard this woman who was kind of upset. She felt like she would be happy if she made $100,000. And then they totaled up her income. Anybody have any guesses of what her income was?
115.
9,996. She was $5 off.
Oh, you meant.
$5 off. $5 off.
Loser.
Right. But the point being, a lot of times we look for that external thing that will make us happy, right? There's a match, they say $70,000 is enough to cover your basics, and after that, it's all legacy. It's all how much you want to help people, where you want to spend that money to make a difference in the world. So, figure out what your mountaintop is, and we're here to help you get there. So, thank you guys for sharing. A couple of things that they mentioned, if you want to help, if you want to participate in ongoing Bold, create an accountability group, right? It's really hard to stay committed to 20 calls a day. That's my commitment for next year. If anyone wants to be part of my accountability group, let me know, because I need that too. And write a letter to yourself. Here's my thing. Pick one picture from every month of last year that epitomizes the month for you. You're going to see some things. You're going to remember some things that you didn't remember. It's going to feel really, really good. And that's last year. Write yourself a note of where you want to be next year. Give it to me. We'll stick it in the mail. Okay. So that's what I got. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. And thanks for everybody who stuck it out through Bold. That was really so good. And you guys, for everybody who said, I don't have any money for Bold this year, I promise you Bold will come around again in October, right? So now's a great time to start banking that in your budget so that you can be on my panel next year, okay? Because your life has changed. Okay, here we go. Tomorrow, we do have a panel, Navigating the Shifting Tides, Mastering the Seller Expectation in Today's Real Estate Landscape. This is Zoom, and our very own Dan Schmidt will be joining Karen Trimble, who's amazing, and Paul Nikolic, who you all know is also amazing. So if you want to come learn from these folks, join in on Zoom. The link is on the training calendar. Our own Tina Reddick, who is not going to win the door competition, is going to be teaching 36 Touch for 2024 next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, you guys. Yes, so vote early. Vote early. If you guys want to continue growing your business, in January, we're going to be bringing Ignite. And this is another kind of hallmark of our culture, is that we bring people who have vast experience in these different areas, and they're going to pour into you.
What is your thing is over the first?
Yeah, it sure is. January 8th through February 15th. This round will be at the North Shore office. So it's a great way to build your network by going there and meeting some agents that are also pouring into their business. We're going to be focusing on lead gen. Gian Greco's are on this list. Mark Smith is on this list. Ben and Nate are on this list, and some other people that you're just going to have to show up to know who they are. It's going to be great. And then family reunion, you guys, I know we've talked about this. I would love to take a whole passel full of you there. So join us, Mel Robbins, Tony Robbins, and a couple other people. There we go. All the Robbins, Baskin and Robbins, there'll be ice cream. All right, that's what I got. So we're gonna end a little bit early, but we're also gonna give you guys the time to talk about new listings that are coming. Yeah, or whatever Mark wants to talk
I
about.
just want to make a quick, so we did, Morning Mojo for a long, long time. And
Yep.
I didn't want to wait.
Yep.
So I just thought it'd be nice if we started again, and, it's an open invitation to anybody, but, I'll have a link up for everybody, but we're gonna do it one day a week to start with. I'm gonna change the name from Morning Mojo to the Best Practices, because I think that's more what it's about. 9 o'clock tomorrow on Zoom from 9 to 9:30. If you can make it, that's great. I'll send out that stuff, but you should see something on Facebook, stuff, just letting you know that it's there. If there's anybody who wants to come, we love ideas of things to talk about, because normally we do it, we talk about stuff about millionaire real estate agent or shift. It's kind of based on the morning call that they have, but yeah, pivot shift. But, I'd rather just keep it open and, best practices. I think that's better for everybody.
Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah, so my first thing is like, when we start off the call, I always like to do with like, is there anything urgent that somebody needs to talk about? Because if there's something major that happened in somebody's business that they want to talk about, we do that. And then at the end, the same thing, like, I'm completely open to talk about that stuff, like whatever you guys want to do, like.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. And as you guys will remind again next week that that's happening, and also next week, while it is a key voting day, Lynn Marhofska also has a stake in the voting. I believe she's going to be decorating a door, and she's bringing all of you lunch next Tuesday. So I'm just saying, you might have a strategic competition there as well. It is a bribe. It is a bribe. Okay, anything else for the good of the cause? Yes.
So cocktail party starts at 3.
Wait, today?
If you want to participate in the White Elephant Gift Exchange, there's a table back by Terry Lewis's office, and now there's a bowl with some paper. So if you bring a gift, and it needs to be wrapped, but you put it in a bag, table shots, whatever you need to do. Stick it back there, write your name on the paper and stick it in the bowl, and we're just gonna draw a name and that's the first, and we'll just continue on. Very easy. If you get anything $25 value. There's also another game by Jessica James's office that I'll tell you about later on, but it's just a guessing game if you want to. Well, actually, you could kind of do it ahead of time. There's one in there. Guess how many snowballs are in his belly, and just put your name and the number on a slip of paper that's there, but just hold on to it. Don't put it anywhere. Just keep it with you. And then there'll be some prizes for people that can get focused. And if you are able to bring a little finger food, a little snack for this afternoon, we're gonna be setting up in the conference room where like closings are down there, so you can just put your item down there and just have fun. So I look forward to seeing you.
What time is White Elephant at?
4:30 is the White Elephant, yeah. And 3 o'clock cocktails and the little snowman game, probably maybe 4 o'clock where we put the White Elephant.
That sounds great.
So,
I love it.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you guys for your generosity. That's awesome. Anybody have any listings coming? What you got, Pat?
I've got a listing, both of them in
We
January.
have a listing coming in January. Does anyone want to hear about it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What you got?
I've got one in Muskego. It's a 4-bedroom. It's off of, don't remember the name of the site. It's off of Cherrywood. It's,
It's in some subdivision in Muskego.
yeah, whatever. It's just south of,
4 bedrooms.
whatever. It's a 4-bedroom.
Okay.
Big thing. Basement unfinished, plumbed for another bathroom.
Okay.
Not quite sure on the price. The kitchen could use updating. It's not gonna be a ridiculous off the charts kind of listing. I've got another one. It's starting in early January. This will probably be around 460, 470. It's in Milwaukee. It's between the Expressway and Appleton Avenue, just north of Good Hope. It's a Tim O'Brien
Okay.
subdivision.
Yep.
They're about 5 years old. Nice 4-bedroom, big family room. Also started finishing the basement. There's just some drywall, but it's got a walkout upstairs, a walkout downstairs, upper and lower deck, fenced in yard. It backs up to woods that can't be developed, so that's pretty nice as well.
Very nice. Great. Congratulations on those.
Yeah.
Way to start out 2024 strong. Awesome. What else?
Don't clap, write an offer.
Bring your buyers. Alex, what do you got?
We have 2 listings coming up in February. One is in Merton. It's a ranch. Right in the low 400s. 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. And then another one in Waukesha near Waukesha West. It's pretty cool. We still have to go there to see it, but I guess it's probably in the same range. And then I'm selling my house this weekend.
Hey, did I see your house on for sale?
Wants to live in Waukesha.
How much?
Listing at 3 different, what'd you say?
Nothing. She said nothing.
Are you paying for like a 10-1 buy down?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, one more thing about that house that's in Milwaukee for around 470. It has a VA loan. So So it's probably an assumable mortgage on there, if somebody wants it.
Oh.
He's only had it 1 year, but his interest rate is around 6%, which is quite a bit lower, so.
Okay, awesome. John,
Coming up next week, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, first floor, 2-car attached garage, or 225.
did you say next week?
I said in the next few weeks.
In the next few
Yeah.
weeks? Okay.
What's the complex?
What's that?
What's the name of the complex?
That's.
That is a great question.
That's a great question.
I'm listening to see if that was.
Yes, Tanika.
I have one coming up, hopefully next week, we keep pushing it out, but, it'll be a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, single family. Looking, it's more kind of a flipper looking like kind of house, so, senior investors or cash buyers. 39th and Hampton, off of 39th and Hampton.
How much?
90.
Oh, I was kind of, yeah, I guess I do have some. I wasn't really raising my hand, but it's like you read my mind. I don't have.
Shh, don't tell my secrets.
I don't have listing dates on them. They're coming soon. I have a 5-bedroom, 2.5-bath on Shepherd down on the east side. It's gonna still need a little bit of work, a little love, but we're repainting, ripping out wallpaper, refinishing floors. It's gonna look really pretty. It's a beautiful property. We're probably gonna start at $599. And then I have a dump on for Sid Mitchell. As soon as the furnace is
Charming.
fixed and running, we'll.
You're a charmer.
How much are you listening to the private remarks or public?
That's in the training room. only.
That's
But that was for 50.
How many baths is it?
It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath.
Or something?
Tony Jean Greco, Minor Realty Group. Quite a few off-market properties. We have one that's gonna be launching this week. It's definitely an investor special. It'd be a good candidate for a flip or a burr. It is on South 66th Street in West Allis. It is a 2-bed, 1-bath, about 950 square foot bungalow with a 3-car garage and an extra slab. We'll be listing at 115.
Do you
Probably
have an address on that?
not off the top of my head. I can get it for you. but-
Okay,
That was a good question, Pat.
Yeah.
Got lots of good questions.
it need work?
Yeah, it's a complete
It's
renovation.
perfect for something, whatever. I'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
after repair value, probably somewhere around like 200, 215. So for the right person who sees the opportunity, it'd be great. We also have an off-market property on North 7th Street that is at 100,000. Again, it's a good opportunity for a potential flip or an investor, long-term hold or burr. That one, it probably has an ARV of around like 180, and that's listed at 100,000. We also have a 3-bed, 1.5-bath ranch home, about 1,200 square feet in Brookfield. That is off market at 320 right now. Good one. Alex, am I missing anything?
Thank you, first place.
Those are on MLS. Yeah, I'm just thinking of anything that's off market. I've probably got a few more.
What's a burr?
Burr,
Yes.
buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat. So someone that wants to purchase the property, put minimum amount in just to rent it out, and then hold it for about 12 months, and then refinance, pull that money out, and then repeat it. Really good opportunity for any investors that are interested in burr.
Burr. Okay, and then Tiffany put one in chat. She's got a new listing going into delayed status today, 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo in Mukwonago, going live this Friday. Lots of updates, 154.9. Reach out to Tiffany and the Schmidt Group with any questions.
Oh, I remember.
Okay.
124th Street, New Berlin, 2-story, kind of a colonial, right across the street from the Greenfield Park. 3-bed, 1.5-bath, it's like 1,200 square feet, 2-car attached garage sitting on about half an acre. Off market, the seller is looking for like post-close occupancy opportunity where he could stay through the majority of the winter and into early spring. Listed off market right now at 380, but willing to entertain very reasonable offers if someone could accommodate that post-close occupancy.
It's in New Berlin.
Yeah, it's in New Berlin.
Is it New Berlin?
Yes, I believe it is. I can double check.
I mean, it could be West Dallas. too.
It could be, yeah.
I do not believe that where it's located, I'm pretty sure that's New Berlin. Yeah, it's a little chunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that, it's not that.
Okay, we got one more coming from Carly.
Sorry, I forgot. It's a single family bungalow off of 45th and Roosevelt. It'll probably hit the market like first week in January. It's going through complete renovations because the last owner's hot tub fell through the ceiling and kind of destroyed the whole house. It's off of 45th and Roosevelt. So it was completely destroyed, and so my client bought it and it's completely renovated, so they're almost done with everything, so
Nice.
it'll be nice.
Did they reinstall the attic bathtub?
No, I asked them, when I went, and I was like, gonna put a hot tub up here. A very nice master suite and like huge bathroom, but he was like, we're not gonna do that.
All right, I just want us all to take 2 seconds to think back, March, April, May, when we would talk about new listings and the room, like I could drop a pin and people would look at me like, when are you gonna let us go? There was nothing to talk about. So business is starting out really, really well for 2024. We're gonna have an amazing year, but first we gotta finish off 2023 well. So come help us celebrate in the afternoon. Thank you all for your energy and excitement and for who you are. I look forward to spending and celebrating time with you all this afternoon.
The difference is that was at 1:05. Now this is at 12:40.
Are you telling me my meetings are too long?
It's a different day.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I just know when we like, years ago, we